Hello dear student. So myself Amit Sutar sir, and I am a lecturer in physics, but basically out of this physics syllabus I take some syllabus from the competitive exams like UPSC, MPSC, bank, okay, or maybe any placement exams, okay, which will be conducted by the big MNCs company or the IT companies for maybe to develop software developers, or you can say BPO companies, okay. So in every company, okay, if you take the any syllabus from the highest like IAS IPS examination, or maybe the recruitment like clerk, or the that is bank probationary officers, okay, or maybe railway, in all the examinations there is one common part, and that common part is nothing but the quantitative aptitude, okay. So that quantitative aptitude I am going to deal in this video lecture series, okay. So slowly I will cover the few parts, okay, which are, okay, not highest exams like UPSC and MPSC, but I will deal with only the placements in the various IT companies, okay. If you are the BCA students, MCA students, or any graduate students, okay, so the big MNC companies, or you can say the IT companies like Microsoft, Google, okay, L&T, Accenture, okay, so these companies hire the students, okay, recruiters, but nowadays it is very little bit difficult, because every MNC company conduct a screening test, okay, and in that screening test you had to go through the three phases. First is the aptitude test, second is the technical interview, and the third one is the HR interview, okay. So technical interview and HR interview depends on the knowledge you gain in your degree level, okay, so whatever the knowledge you have in your subject, okay. But aptitude test vary from company to company, but in that aptitude test also there is one common syllabus, again quantitative aptitude, okay, and the second is the reasoning, third is the English, okay. So reasoning and English I am not going to talk here, but I will deal with only quantitative aptitude, okay. So now quantitative aptitude, why it is necessary in these MNC companies? Because in MNC companies means you have to do a lot of work, okay, within a short time, and multiple works, okay. So your mind must be a qualitative or quantitative, okay, how fast you can calculate something. So for that purpose the quantitative aptitude is introduced in your syllabus, okay. So before moving towards the main syllabus, okay, in this today's lecture I am going to deal with the various topics which are come under the quantitative aptitude. There are so many topics, but I have picked up only the few topics which are very important for the placement purpose, okay. After all, okay, if I complete this, after that also I will cover that syllabus also, okay, so don't worry, but only the few syllabus I am going to take it online, okay. So first we will cover the companies, different companies, and how much marks or how many questions they allotted, okay, from the only quantitative aptitude, okay. So not from the reasoning, not from the English. There is again you have the syllabus, it is available on the internet, you can just search it, okay. So if you take the first one, if you consider the Wipro, so Wipro will ask quantitative aptitude questions, minimum 20 questions will be there, and they will give you 20 times. So not for the whole aptitude test, only the quantitative aptitude, okay. So you will have the reasoning and then English, the time and the question number will be different, so total time is something, okay. So next one, if you take the HP, so in HP you have 12 questions and 20 minutes, so number of questions and the time vary company to company, okay, and that too also depend on the which post and which company you have applied, okay. So next is Cognizant, okay, total number of question is 16 and then time is 16, that means one question in 1 minute, okay. So you have to be very fast. Capgemini 16 questions 25 marks, okay, and then Google 10 questions 10 minutes, and then TSC, Tata Consultancy 26 and then 40 minutes, okay. Infosys 10 questions 35, because they have given the last time, because some questions are little bit tricky or tough, that's why more time tougher is the questions. Next, Dell 20 questions 20 minutes, okay. L&T 20 minutes 20 questions and 30 minutes. Next, okay, so these are some companies, there are so many companies, okay. So just you look at through, but in an average from this data you concluded that in an average 10 or 12 questions will be asked from quantitative aptitude, okay. And the company, some companies will make you what, the overall passing package will not be there. You had to cover or you have to pass minimum in each section. Suppose they give you 15 questions, okay, from the quantity, at least 8 to 7 questions or 8 to 7 marks you have to gain. That means 8 to 7 questions must be there. If you attend reasoning and the English fully but still fail in quantity, then you are also fail. That means what, section wise cutoff is there, section wise cutoff is there. Okay, so that too also vary company to company. Some companies will not place the section wise cutoff and some companies place it. Okay, so now we will deal with the quantitative aptitude syllabus. Okay, the whole syllabus. Okay, so which are the topics are important. Okay, so like that, and for each topic, each section, I am going to solve the one numerical, because you will come to know, okay, this type of question will be asked in this section. Okay, so one numerical will be there. Okay, so here I am going to start with this. So first is what, simplification. Simplification means what, to solve. Simplification means what, a solving purpose. So you have the mathematical operations like, okay, like you have multiplication, addition, subtraction, okay, and raised to power, division. So these simple rules you have to remember it, okay. So here is the first example, that is from the word simplification. Okay, simplification in simple manner I will tell you. If I write it down, 2 divided by 7 multiplied by 14 divided by 8, so how much it is? So this is nothing but the simplification. Okay, so you have to know more operators, multiplication, raised to power, how to add. So these all the things you have to remember. So I will make 7 2s are 14 and 2 4s are 8. So 2 are cancel out, so 1 upon 2, you will get what, 1 upon 2 itself. Okay, so this is what the simplification. But in companies they will give you what, a more tricky questions. Okay, because it is not easy to get the job. Okay, such a simple questions they will not ask. So here is the first one. It is written on the board, that is 27 cube divided by 9 cube, okay, multiply by 81 is equal to what, 3 raised to x minus 7, 3 raised to x minus 7, and whole divided by 9 square, okay. Now how to solve this, so 27 I will write it down as 3 cube and then cube, okay, because 27 is nothing but the what, cube of 3 divided by, it is what, cube square of 3, and this is again multiply by, okay, and this is what, if you make the 3 raised to 4, you will get 81 is equal to what, 3 raised to x minus 7 divided by what, 3 raised to square as it is, because 9 can be written as 3 raised to square, and this 81 can be written as 3 raised to 4, 9 can be written as 3 raised to 2, and then 27 can be written as 3 raised to 3. Okay, so it will give you what, 27. Now just solve this. I will multiply this 3 into 3, because rule tells you what, if a raised to m raised to n is equal to what, a raised to m into n. This rule you have to apply. Okay, so this is just the introduction. Okay, so don't worry, I will solve so many numericals from each section. Okay, so it will become what, 3 raised to 9 divided by 3 raised to 6, 2 into 3 6, multiply by 3 raised to 4 as it is, okay, is equal to what, 3 raised to x minus 7 whole divided by 3 raised to 4 whole divided by 3 raised to 4. Now if it is division, then raised to power are minus, because if a raised to m, a raised to n is equal to what, a raised to m minus n. Okay, so that rule I will apply here. So 3 raised to 9 minus 6, and this is what, multiply by, so it becomes what, plus 4, okay, is equal to what, 3 raised to, this is also division, that means what, this quantity minus this quantity, because it is division. So x minus 7 minus of 4. Okay, now base are same, so the powers are must be same, so it becomes what, so I will solve here. So it becomes what, 9 minus 6 plus 4 is equal to what, x minus 7 minus 4. Correct. Now solve this for the x. So so from here 9 minus 6, okay, so you can see here 9 minus 6 you will get 3, okay, and 3 plus 3 plus 4 you will get what, 7 is equal to what, x. Okay, so minus 7 minus 4 minus 11 take this side, so x is equal to what, 11 plus 7 is equal to what, 18. So x must be 18. So this is what the simplification. Correct. Okay, So next one. Okay, so understood? Okay, if you don't understand, then just repeat the video. Okay. So next one, 6 by 8. Okay, so given question is 6 by 8 plus 10 by 16 plus 26 by 32 plus 6 by 10 is equal to how much? Is equal to how much? Okay, so so try yourself, pause the video and try it. Okay, 6 by 8 you can divide by 2. Okay, so 2 3s are and 2 4s are, so it becomes what? 3 by 4 plus 2 5s are, 2 8s are, so it becomes what? 5 by 8 plus 2 13s are and then 16, so 13 by 16 plus 2 3s are, 2 5s are, so it becomes what? 3 by 5 is equal to what? X. We will say X. Okay, now you had to take the LCM. So what is the LCM of this? Okay, LCM means what? A number. Okay, number which comes in all the tables. That means it must be present in 5 tables, 16 tables, table of 16, table of 8 and table of 4. So which number? 80. 80 number is present. Okay, now okay, 4. Okay, you will get what? How you will get the that is, if you divide this 4 by 80, you will get what? 20. So that multiply by what? 20. So you have to just multiply by 20 plus this is 5. Okay, you will get multiply by 16 because 16 5s are 80. Okay, plus 13. Okay, multiply by 5 plus you will get what? 3 multiply by 16. Okay, and if you solve this, 3 multiply by 20, you will get 60 plus 80. Okay, 60 plus 80. Okay, whether it is correct? Okay, so 60 plus okay, sorry, not 60 plus 80. Okay, sorry, 8 into 10, you will get 8 into 10. So 10 into 5, you will get 50 plus 65 plus you will get 48. 16 into 3, 48 and divided by what? 80. If you solve this, okay, if you solve this, you will get around 223 divided by 80. So this is the answer. This is what? Answer. Okay, so this is the simplification. You have to just simplify. Okay, this is just an introduction. Okay, so this is what the simplification topic. Next topic is averages. Next topic is what? Averages. Okay, so in this segment, okay, I am not going to solve this numerical because some basic is required for you. Some basic is required for you. Whenever I deal with this topic, I am going to solve such a questions. Okay, so I will skip here. So average means what? If you have the number of sets. Okay, if the 5 persons are there and they have, suppose one person is having 40 kg mass, another person is having 60 kg mass, another person is having 30 kg mass, another person is having 60 plus, another person is 70. So what is the average of all? So total add and divided by how many? 1 2 3 4 5. So divided by 5. So this is nothing but the average. Okay, so we will solve that later because it's some basic knowledge is required. Okay, so I don't think that all the students will have the basic knowledge, so I will skip this. And next one, distance and the speed. Okay, so this you have already learned in 10th standard, 11th standard, so you are familiar with what? One formula, and from that formula you can solve such equations. So speed is equal to what? A distance upon time. Speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. Okay, and one more thing is there. Okay, so in what time an athlete can cover a distance of 800 meter if he runs at a speed of 36 km per hour. Okay, so there is what? Athlete. Okay, here he is starting from here and he is running at a speed of what? Speed is equal to what? 36 km per hour, and then he must cover distance of 800 meter. To cover the 800 meter, how much time is required? How much time is required? Okay, now that means what? Speed is given, time is given. You have to find out. Sorry, speed is given, distance is given. You have to find out the what? Time. So time is equal to what? Time is equal to what? Distance divided by speed. Distance divided by speed. Correct? Okay. So here, but you can see here. The distance is meter. So remember, every time whenever you are dealing with speed and distance time, then all the values must be in meter. All the values must be in meter. So your speed must be in meter per second, and to convert the speed in meter per second you have to just multiply by 5 by 18. So 18 twos are cancel out, so it becomes what, 10 meter per second. This speed you have to take. Okay, therefore time is equal to what, distance. Time is equal to what, distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. So distance is 800 and time is 10, so cancel out, you will get what, 18 second. You will get 80 second. That means if the athletic is running at this speed, it has to cover 800 meter distance, it will take almost 80 seconds to cover the distance. Okay, so this is what the distance and time only depends on this equation. Remember, this equation is very important. Okay, next one. So this is what the part of distance and time, distance, speed. Okay, next is number series. Next is what, number series. So you first try yourself. Next is what, number series. Okay, number series means what, they will give you the series and how the next number will be related to the previous number. How these next numbers are related to the what, the previous number. Okay, like this 7, 13, 25, 49, 97. What will be the next number? That is known as what, a number series. Okay, so here you can see 7 multiplied by 2 minus 1. If I make this, you will get 13. Okay, 7 multiplied by 2 and minus 1, you will get 13. Similarly, 13 multiplied by 2 minus 1, you will get what, 25. Okay, so next number is what, you will get 49 multiplied by 2 minus 1, you will get 97. Similarly, 97 multiplied by 2 minus 1, you will get 193. So there is a relation. That relation you have to find out. 193 will be the next number. Okay, so next one. This is number series. So problems on the trains. This is also very important, and in this segment also speed is equal to what, distance and the time. This equation is going to be used. This equation is going to be used. Okay, so just pause the video and try first. Try yourself. Okay, so pause the video and try yourself. Okay, problems on the train. The length of the bridge is which is a train 130 meter long and traveling at a speed of 45 km per hour can cross in 30 seconds. You have to find out what, length of the bridge. So you have given the what, bridge of length x, we don't know. Okay, and there is what, a train whose length is 130 meter, whose length is 130 meter, and that is traveling at a speed of 45 kilometer per hour. 45 kilometer per hour. Then what will be the length of the bridge if this train crosses this bridge in time t is equal to 10 seconds. So here also you can use speed is equal to what, distance upon time, but this distance is nothing but the length of the bridge plus length of the train and divided by time. This is a simple trick. Okay, therefore t is equal to what, therefore t is equal to what, okay, not t, you have to find out what, length of the bridge. Okay, so place all the value. Again speed is equal to what, 45 km per hour. So 45 multiplied by 5 by 18, you have to make it. So 9 2s are 18, 9 5s are cancel out, so it becomes what, 25 by 2 meter per second. This value you have to take as a speed. So it becomes what, 25 divided by 2 is equal to what, length of the bridge plus length of the train is 130 and divided by what, you will get 10. So correct, sorry, 30 seconds, not 10, 30 seconds. Okay, so 2 15s are 30. So now 15 will multiply here, so it becomes what, 15 multiplied by 25 is equal to what, length of the bridge plus 130. And if you solve this, length of the bridge, okay, just solve this, you will get length of the bridge as, okay, so just minus it. So let me see, 245. Okay, because 315, this if you multiply, you will get 315 minus 130, you will get 245 meter. This is the length of the bridge. Okay, understood? Okay, so next one, problem on edges. This is also another segment, problem on edges. Problem on the edges. Okay, so here it is given 3 years ago. Okay, I think okay, 3 years ago. Okay, so I will make this here the present. I will make this here present, and this one 3 years after 3 years. Okay, and before 3 years. Okay, so what is the given? 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago, that means what? If the present age, so read the first numerical, and what you have to find out, what is the present age of Reena. Okay, now the Reena's present age is R and the Purvi's present age is suppose P. Okay, now 3 years back, what will be the Reena's age? R minus 3. Okay, and what will be the Purvi's age? P minus 3. Okay, so what they have given, the Purvi was thrice as old as his sister Reena. Okay, old means what? A large, you can say a bigger. Okay, so Purvi's age is what? P minus 3 is equal to what? 3 times that of the what? Reena. 3 times old as Reena. Correct. So this is equation 1. Similarly, okay, after 3 years, okay, so after 3 years, Purvi's age becomes P plus 3 and Reena's age becomes P plus R plus 3, because here it is R and P. So 3 years added in both the cases. Here it is ago, 3 year minus. So what is given? The Purvi will be twice as old as Reena. So at this time, the Purvi P plus 3, okay, is equal to what? Twice as that of Reena. Twice as that of Reena. Now solve this equation first. So P minus 3 is equal to what? 3R minus 9. 3R minus 9, and this becomes what? P plus 3 is equal to what? 2R plus 6. 2R plus 6. Okay, so take this equation 1 and take this equation 2, and when you solve this, solve means what? Okay, so I will write it down here. So you have to find out the present age. Find out the what? Present age. So P plus 3 is equal to what? 2R plus 6, and this is P minus 3 is equal to what? 3R plus 9. Now two equations are there. I will minus, and when you minus, sign will change. So here it is plus, it becomes minus. Here it is minus, become plus. Okay, is equal to what? Here it is already a plus, so you will get minus, and here you will get minus. Okay, so minus P plus P cancel out. Plus 3 plus 3, 6 is equal to what? Minus 3R plus 2R, you will get R. Okay, and here minus 3, correct? So minus 3, and this is sorry minus 9 plus 6, you will get minus 3. So R is equal to what? 6. This 3 will shift here, plus 3, it becomes what? 9 years. So Reena's age present is 9 years. Okay, so this is what the how you are going to solve in case of age. So little bit basic knowledge is required, addition, multiplication, and you have to convert the sentence into equation format. Okay, so don't worry, I will tell you this when I go through the what? Detail. Okay, next one, problems on the blood relations. Okay, blood relation means what? Father, mother, daughter, son, niece, nephew, okay, uncle, auntie, like that you have to solve this. Okay, they will give you situation depending on that situation. So read this and try yourself first. I will give you a trick. Whenever there is a male, for male you have to use box, and wherever there is a female, you have to use a circle, and if the gender is not mentioned, then you can use a triangle. Okay, no gender is mentioned. No gender is mentioned. Okay, now, okay, if A is the brother of B, that means there is a is a brother. Brother means what? Boy or male. So A is brother. Brother means what? You have to make it like this. Okay, because both are brother of B. Okay, but still B is unknown whether it is male or female. Now B is the sister of, that means B is a girl, sister. B is the sister of what? C. Correct. That means all are siblings. Correct. Okay. B is the sister of C. Now C is also unknown, but the next sentence, C is the father of. So father means what? He is a male. Okay. C is the father of what? Father means what? Downward arrow. Okay. So father of what? D. How the D is related to A? That means how this D is related to A. Now you will ask, this may be nephew, niece, okay, uncle, auntie, like that. Okay, but no. Why? Because D gender is not mentioned. So whether it is boy or whether it is girl, depending on that you will get the relation with A. If it is boy, nephew, it is a girl, then niece, like that. Correct. Okay, so that's why cannot be determined. Cannot be determined is the answer. Okay, so this is what the problems on the blood relation. So remember, next one, percentage. Next one is what? Percentage. Next section is what? Percentage. So from this section, how the questions will be asked. From this section, how these questions will be asked. Okay. So here, the two numbers A and B. Okay. So read this sentence. The two numbers A and B are such that sum of 5% of A and 4% of B is sum of. The sum of means what? Sum of 5% of A plus 4% of B is equal to 2/3, is equal to 2/3 of the sum of, again, sum of 6% of A plus 8% of B, plus 8% of B. Okay, so find the ratio of A and B. Okay, now we know percentage means how to write it down. 5 divided by 100 of A plus 4 divided by 100 of B is equal to what? 2/3 as it is. So 6 divided by 100 of A plus 8 divided by 100 of B. Correct. Okay, now this 100 and this 100 will cancel out. After taking the common, 100 and 100 cancel out. So what is left? 5A plus 4B is equal to what? Okay, so just multiply this. Okay, 2/3 multiply by 6 plus 2/3 multiply by what? 8. Multiply by 8. Okay, is it correct? Okay, you have to just multiply this, or else you can do one thing. 2/3 as it is, 6A plus 8B. 3 multiply over here. So if you multiply this 3 with the bracket, 3 5s are 15A plus 12B. 4 3s are 12B is equal to what? 2 into 6, 12A, 2 into 8 plus 16B. Okay, now 15A minus, I will take this A shift here, 12A. That means similar, you have to take it one side, and then 12B I will shift to that side. 16B minus 12B. Now 15 minus 12, 3A is equal to what? 16 minus 12, 4B. Now what they ask? Ratio. Ratio means what? A by B. Ratio means what? A by B. So A as it is, B shift downward, it becomes what? 4/3. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, done. Okay, so next is time and work. Okay, next segment is what? Time and work. So here also you will get the questions. That means how many persons are working to complete the same time. Okay, 2 persons are working, then how much time is required to complete the for 1 person or 5 person. Such a questions will be asked. Okay, so this also requires some basic concept. So I will skip here. We will see it detail afterwards. Sitting arrangement. Okay, this is another best. You can say from the reasoning part, not from the quantity. It is from the what? Reasoning part. That is sitting arrangement. Okay, so here is the question. You can just try yourself first. So what is the question? A, P, R, X and Z are sitting in a row. Okay, where? How they are sitting? Okay, how many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can make the 6 dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, Z and S and Z are sitting in the middle. Okay, it can be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, S and Z sitting in the middle. Sitting in the middle means what? To this side and to this side. That means it can be SZ or maybe ZS. Both are possible. So we will see finally which one is the correct. Okay. Next, A and P at the ends. Okay, A and P. Here may be A, here may be P, or maybe here may be P, or here may be A. So you have to judge it. Okay. Not only this is correct, not only this is correct. After solving this, you will come to know which one is the correct. Okay. Now, R is sitting to the right of to the left of A. R is sitting to the left of A. Okay, now all the persons are sitting like this, facing towards you. Okay, if it is facing towards you, this is the left and this is the right, correct? Okay, R is sitting to the left of A, to the left of A. Now, if you consider this arrangement, whether the left position is available here, no, that means what? This position is completely wrong. So it won't come here. So automatically here you will have R is sitting to the left of, so who is sitting to the right of P? Right means what? This one. So P right. So left is what? Sab kuch to aa gaya. Everything is there. X is absent. So X. Answer is what? X. Okay. Understood? So this is another one. Next. Mensuration. Areas, volume. Okay. You have different shapes. Triangle, square, sphere, rectangular. Okay. Cone. So all this cylinder, all these geometry figure and their equations of volumes and the area, surface area, okay, you have to remember. Okay, so how these questions will be asked? The ratio between the what? Perimeter and the breadth of the rectangular. So you know that rectangular is nothing but this kind of a shape where having the breadth and length. Okay, area of the rectangular is nothing but the length and the breadth. Perimeter is given by the what? 2 times L plus 2 times B, and if you take this 2L plus 2 common out, L plus B. So this is perimeter. Perimeter means what? The total length of this corner edge. Okay. So what is the given? The ratio means what? Division. The ratio between the perimeter and the breadth. Okay. Perimeter and the breadth. So ratio, that is 2L plus B divided by B. Ratio is how much? 5. So it becomes 5 by 1 as it is 5. Okay. If the area of the rectangular is given, area is equal to what? 216 meter square. Okay, square centimeter, that is centimeter square. What is the length of the rectangular? That means you have to find out length. Okay, so I will take this one. Okay, so it becomes what? 2L plus B. B will multiply with 5 is equal to what? 5B. So solve this. 2L plus 2B is equal to what? 5B. Therefore 2L is equal to what? 5B minus 2B. This 2B will shift that side. It becomes what? Minus 2B. So 2L is equal to what? 5B minus 2B. 3B. Correct? Okay. So here I am going to take out the B. B is equal to what? 2L by 3. Because I want to substitute this. So take this as B. Now we know area is given L into B. Area is, rectangular of the area is L into B. Now you need to calculate L. Okay. Area is given how much? 216. So 216 is equal to what? L multiplied by B. B you can replace with what? 2L by 3. So 2L by 3. Okay. So it becomes what? Okay. So here L into L square. This 3 will multiply here. 216 multiplied by 3, and this 2 will divide here. And if you solve this, L square is equal to what? 324. Just solve this, you will get L is equal to what? 324. That means you will get 108, and 108 multiplied by 3 you will get 324, but it is L square. So L is equal to what? Under root of 324, and if you take the root you will get 18 centimeter. So length of the rectangular is what? 18 centimeter. Okay. So this is what the only rectangular. So they will ask sphere, square, circle. Okay, any equations. So you have to remember all the equations of all the shapes, geometry specially. Okay. So next is odd man out. Next one is odd man out. Okay, this is what the another section from the what? Reasoning. Okay. In aptitude you have so many sections, but I have to pick up only the few. Okay, so we will deal with the first few one, and then rest we will cover after that. Okay, so odd man out means what? Which number or which element is not fit into this arrangement. Okay, now if you see, I think 100 is not fit. That means odd man is what? 100. How? Every number is cube of something. Okay, 8, 27, 64, 100, 125, 216 and 343. Correct? Okay, now if you take this is 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. Here don't know, it is not a cube of anything. Okay, so here that is, it is 10 square actually, it is 10 square. 25, 5 cube, it is you can say 6 cube, and this 343 is 7 cube. So all the numbers except 100 all are the cube of some number. So this is what the odd man out. Okay, this is what the odd number. Okay, and then directions. Okay, last one is what? A direction. So in direction also, that means you have to find out what the position of the any person. Okay, with respect to what? Any another person. Okay, so if you take this example, y is in the east, that means you have to first draw east, west, north. So this is east, north, south and west. Okay, I will take the position of reference point. So y is the east of x, so I will mention here x. So with respect to x, y is to the east of y is what? To the east of x. Okay, east of x means y position is somewhere here, to the east of x. Now which is, that means x which is north of z. So x is north of z means what? Z must be somewhere here, z must be somewhere here. If p is the south of z, okay, so this is z and south of z means what? This one. So here p is located. Then in which direction y, in which direction of y is p? That means this p is in which direction of y? So the y, this p is directed in this direction. So what is this direction? Actually this one. Okay, that is southwest. It is southwest. Okay, so whatever the options they will give you, you have to pick up southwest. It is p is located southwest of y. Southwest of y. Okay, so these are the what some important equations from the what, or you can say the numericals from the each segment. Okay, so from the tomorrow or the next video I will upload, I will cover the each section with detail like simplification. This is just a introduction how the questions will be asked. Okay, so I hope this you have enjoyed the teaching. Okay, if you like this, so hit the like button and share this video. Okay, and do comment. Okay, whether you liked this video or anything extra is required, then you can just comment it. So I will respond to you. Okay, and I will definitely improve in the what? The next video. Okay, so this is what enough for today. Okay, so we will see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye. Take care.
Girl about a 10, I should fuck her in the Benz.